I'm ChangeDaChannel, and from time to time I do a question and answer session, and I thought this would be the perfect time to do one because I just noticed I lost a patch of subscribers who have been subscribed for a little bit because of Warehouse America videos. Now what happened was I did like I do from time to time, unprivatized older videos, some of my first videos that I've had on as private because of language and stuff like this. But for some reason, this has made those videos new, and even today, it makes it look like I just uploaded it. If you look at the older comments, they're from 7 years ago. Anyhow, this is from my past that I share every once in a while. A lot of things, that I did, back in the early 2000s. A lot of longtime subscribers already know this, but I can see how it'd be confusing. But no, I do not live at Warehouse America anymore, and haven't since 2007. The videos are from the tail end of my involvement in this space. The place started off with just 10 of us looking for a place to do music, art, activism, and it turned into a place with no direction and just cheap rent. Now, I do share things that we did in the beginning in 2002 and 3 and all of that stuff, in the 06, 07 series, like going to Iraq, New Orleans after Katrina, brought food trucks and helping with rebuilding, converting diesel engines to run on vegetable oil, fundraising for a lot of different other activist groups like Raw and all of that, with film showings, brought a sound systems to protest, like with the Shoshone Indians at the Nevada nuclear test site. There are videos of me being arrested, and that was all in my 30s, and that's only a snippet of what we did, what I showed. But anyhow, since then I've shared living off the grid, moving across the country from one coast and back to the other, to the Blue Ridge Mountains where I was born, then moving to my current location, smack dab in Tornado Alley, and I've been here for 5 years. So it sucks that, I disappointed some people and they unsubscribe, but I gotta say that's what's wrong with our movement / revolution, whatever you want to call it, is taking the ball and running without doing a proper survey, stopping and thinking about the translation of what we see and what we hear. I mean, this for instance, can you see me really living like that again, man? I laughed at it when I sometimes I don't get to look at all the comments because I got a lot of videos up, so I don't see all the comments, and I really didn't know that this was occurring, and so I was kind of, saddened by it, but, I still had to laugh at it. It was like, could you see me doing that again, man? I did it. It's done. 30 heads whining and complaining about everything there at the end, stealing everything, plotting, planning, scheming, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, But at the end of the day, man, I'm really glad I did it. We did a lot of good things around the world, around this country, all over the place, and spread a lot of information before YouTube and social media, really took off, and we did it the old school way. So it sucks that I lost some subscribers over it, but I did what I did, and I'm very proud of it. I get asked a lot, why do you put out trailers for videos and you never put them out? And that's a good question, but I generally always do sooner or later. It's just most of the time it's later. I have tons of ideas. It's just getting the time to do it. My lady is disabled. I have a 13-year-old and a 3-year-old. I'm a full-time daddy, plus I work from home. It isn't like, the time I had in old Warehouse America days or off the grid or anything like that. But I do promise I'm still here, and we'll do videos whenever I can. And as my youngest one, gets older, I'll be able to put more time in, and I will. And yes, I do have an older son and 3 grandsons, by the way. I guess what I'm trying to say is I've spent most of my life an activist, artist, musician, etc., and I don't see that ending as long as I breathe, So be patient on some of the videos. They'll be out. Heck, they might even be titled something different, but the concept and message will still be there. Why do you talk fake and act like you're cool? And this is the one I get, twice a year, And to be honest, I've been cool since I was a fetus. I don't talk fake. I talk how I feel, emotions drive it, or whatever, This is how I talk. Just listen to me on the radio, listen to me in the past, listen to me now, I've been out long enough where you can hear, how each of us talk has been influenced by our surroundings, man. I've lived all over the place, all over this country, and I've been all around the world. I've been influenced, you know. Living on the West Coast took some of my southern accent out of my voice, but as soon as I moved back, it returned. I mean, who cares? It is what it is. And if you are turned off by how I talk rather than what I say, and you having to look in the mirror and ask that question, what's wrong with the world today? Please seek help. Anyhow, if you have any questions to ask me, ask them in the comments section, and I'll give you an answer. I'm Change the Channel, and I'm out.